This Butler Pikeville game.
And I will tell you, they are listening to the broadcast on the way over here because I was getting some texts from.
At second base now with Miller, the shortstop, trying to deliver. If he gets an RBI here, he will have 60 RBIs in just 37 baseball games. That's pretty strong.
That'll work.
So Cameron Clark now realizes he's got a tough hitter up there in Gavin Miller. Here's the pitch, and Miller watches that breaking ball. Catch the outside corner, call strike. These Pikeville hitters, you and I were talking to the coaches down before the game tonight, and they're really looking for a fastball is what they're looking for. They will not swing. Unless they've got 2 strikes, they're not going to swing at anything but a fastball.
You know, and not a bad philosophy for high school ball, too, because most high school pitchers can't throw consistently. They're breaking ball over the plate.
So Lane leads out at second. Here's the pitch, and that's pulled down between third and short. A base hit, and they're going to send Lane. Here comes Lane. Here comes a throw to the plate. It's off the line, and it's 1-0 Pikeville as Miller delivers his 60th RBI of the season. And Pikeville leads it 1-0. Boy, Lane was coming all the way, Doug Flynn.
Yeah, you could see that.
Between short and third to get the RBI. Scott McDonald up there now. Miller off and running. Here's a good throw down to second. Bounces away, though. Miller looks out towards center field. Said, no, we'll stay right here as the center fielder Saunders backs it up out there. But Miller still second base. Dwight Bigby, the left fielder for Butler, facing Lane Cecil, the right-hander. He winds and pitches, and here's another chopper toward the shortstop Miller. He fires high, and Hamilton there with the high grab at first base and keeps the foot down. Good play by Hamilton, the 8th grader. He can do it on the mound. He can do it at first base, Doug Flynn.
Pretty slick with that glove down at first base.
Cecil takes a long look in at his catcher, Ratliff, the right-hander. The wind and the pitch, and it's pulled down towards short. Backhanded nicely by Miller. Fires high over the infield and to Hamilton. What a play by Miller, falling back toward left field. He made an easy play out of that, which was a difficult play. Miller, my goodness, this young man can play.
Toughest play in baseball right there for a shortstop. Having to go deep into the hole. And the way he was able to stop and plant his foot and make an accurate throw to first base, that was very impressive.
The sophomore Miller making his mark here at the state tournament, isn't he? Cleanup spot, and he chops it down towards second. Second baseman wheels and fires, and they get the lead, the runner down at second base as they get Lucas down at second on a fielder's choice. And Pikeville trying to get to the state championship for the first time in school history. First time they've been in the Final Four, Coach Brady told us. And here's the wind of the pitch from Clark, and pulled a base hit down toward third. That'll be extras for Miller. Miller will round first, and nope, he's going to hold right there. There's a good play out there by Bigby in left field, getting to that ball in a hurry. Miller was thinking double, but as soon as he put on the brakes in a hurry, didn't he, when he rounded first? He said, oh, better stop. He got the ball out there.
Well, it was a good job by Dwight Bigby, who was playing over at people. If you can't make it to the ball game, we're glad you're listening along.
Pop up toward Miller, the shortstop. He comes in and makes the grab off the batter Snyder. So he pops up to the shortstop, Gavin Miller. But what a good hitter you got at the plate now. Miller, he's 2 for 2. It's raising that batting average as we speak, isn't it? It just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing.
Well, they've been trying to throw him away, but any mistake they've made from the middle of the plate in, you can see he's got a tendency to sort of step out towards third base. But anything from the middle of the plate in, he's going to hammer it.
The shortstop's a sophomore. He'll be back a couple more years for Pikeville with that .550 batting average. 2-1, Pikeville on top of Butler, and they got a runner at first base. And Clark checks him there and comes to Miller. There's a pop-up toward the right side, well out of play. What makes Miller such a good hitter in your estimation, looking at him?
Even though he pulls that left leg out, he doesn't move his hands. He keeps his hands back, and even though his leg is going, he still keeps his body pretty square to the pitcher. But you watch him, he's got a little open stance, and he will step towards third a little bit, but watch those hands. They don't move much, and those shoulders don't move a lot either.
Keene down there at first. He fakes the run, and there's a throw to the catcher, and it gets away from Jesse, but Keene not able to advance. Miller now 2 balls and 1 strike to Gavin. He's 2 for 2 in this ball game, knocked in the first run of the game when he played at Lane back in the first after he also stole a base in that inning. He singled in the fourth, and you mentioned coming in the batting average was up to 548?
548 before the game.
So 2 for 2 tonight. So he's got it up around, 560, 565?
Yeah, and he hasn't missed any of the pitches that he's gotten. You know, a lot of guys will get the pitch they want, and they'll miss it, but he doesn't seem to miss many of them.
2-1 pitch with 2 outs, and that's going to be a ball outside. He's got a good eye as well, as you might well expect by a kid hitting that high. And
that's where you got to throw him. You got to throw him. If you can throw that for a strike on the outside part of the plate, then you're going to have a lot more success. Pitchers just have not been able to do that.
Harrison County, Louisville Mail after this one tonight. Probably start about 9 o'clock or so. We're in the bottom of the fifth, 2-1 ball game. Pikeville on top of Butler here at the Applebee's Park. Gary Ball, Doug Flynn, Richard Farmer on the Raleigh's Radio Network. Cameron Clark, the junior's gone the distance, and ball hit out towards center field. He's 3 for 3. Gavin Miller.
And there you get a ball right over the middle of the plate, and he does exactly what you're supposed to do with it. That for him is hitting the right field, because that's the first ball we've seen that he hadn't really hit to the left field, or he hit that right up the middle. But
kid can hit the baseball.
My goodness, is he on fire.
Coming out of the dugout, Butler to talk to their pitcher, Cameron Clark, the junior. 2 outs here in the fifth inning in Pikeville, and we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll come back and tell you about the new pitcher for the Butler Bears. Cameron Clark does a good job. 2-1, Pikeville on top. They've got runners at first and second. We'll be 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it's hit right up toward the middle. Shortstop will field. Gavin Miller, and he fires over to Hamilton to get the runner there, Jesse, the catcher. So 6-3, 2 runs in. They get a cut past season as a freshman. Here's a ball pulled down toward his shortstop, and he fields. Miller fires to the second baseman, covering lane to retire the Speedy Saunders at second base. So they